Alright, hello guys, Trenchforge Armory, and I have been wanting to forge a needle for a very long time, and looking on the internet, I could not find anything about forging a needle. So, I want to forge a needle, and show it to the internet. So, this is a very, very simple process. I am going to be using a fencing blade. I got this from, I used to fence in my youth, and no one was good, so we broke a lot of blades, so I took most of them. So, let's say you don't have a nice fencing blade like this. You could get some 1/4 inch stock and draw it out to whatever thickness you want. You could get some mild steel, very thin 01 would work. Something like this. I believe this is thin 01 that I have drawn out. So you can draw it out to, not close, but approximating the thickness. And if you just keep drawing that out, you can get it to a wire thickness. You could use a nail. Possibilities are endless. But you're also going to need a very, very small chisel. Like, I have 2 here. Either of these. So, these are again fencing blades, hardened and tempered. This is a very thick one, thick chisel, and this is a very thin cutting chisel. You're gonna need a couple of those. You're probably gonna need a magnet. You're gonna want to heat treat this thing. So, magnet, a grinder, and yeah. So let's get started. Oh, and we're not actually gonna run the forge today because you're gonna burn that piece of metal way too easily. So if you have a gas forge, I'd say fire it up. But I forged the other one with a propane torch, so we're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna set it up, lighter on fire. Oh. Adjust the air. Set it to a place where there's like a nice beam. And then go grab the needle, or the needle blank, and just throw it in there. And this stuff heats up, like I have said, as quick as can be. So I'm going to set up a camera and take so many heats, it's not even funny. Pull it out of the fire. It cools off so bloody quickly. This is not even funny. I'm gonna have a small ball peen hammer because I'm not working very large stock. And we're just gonna if you've been forging some giant piece of steel and your anvil is hot and small like mine is, then well, mine isn't hot right now, but if it's small and very warm, it would probably be better. Because the anvil just sucks the heat out of that, as you saw. So now we're gonna round off the taper. Okay, and we're going to want to slit it now. So I am going to heat up the slitted section, and again, doesn't really matter. I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to slit right there. Keep a little mark there for it. So I'm going to sit somewhere on that white. So yeah, it's kind of hard to slit this thing. So, drill press clamp, which I would recommend to every single human blacksmith on the planet, because no machine blacksmith is going to need one of these because it already has that worked in. And this is designed to hold that kind of stock so that I can grab that and lose all of my heat. And of course my chisel is dull as a diddly, so I'm going to sharpen said dull as a diddly chisel. It's gonna cut better. It's coming together, so don't get frustrated at how fast the heat will inevitably end. But yeah, just keep doing exactly that. Costing precious time. Keeping an edge though. That surprises me. So now you're going to want to flip it over and try to replicate the same thing on the other side. And so it's been flipped over. Okay. Oh, I got it. First try, baby. Hopefully it didn't. Oh, it's through. Now I'm going to heat up the body of the needle. So if this is the needle, we've just forged the eye. We have the tip forge. I'm going to heat and bend round that part on. Cannot speak. There you go. We're getting to see a needle now. It's turning into one. I find that super cool. The rest of the work will be done on grinder. So we're gonna heat up just past the eye. So we're gonna heat up this section right here, and then we're gonna cut it off with a crazy, much larger cold chisel. No, wrong end. Yeah. See, you're already 99.7% of the way through. So, actually, keep the handle on it because you're gonna want it, and heat up. I guess we'll harden the tip. So, heat treatment. Keep the flame there. Keep in mind, I don't have a crazy blacksmith camera, so all of everything is gonna look much redder. So that red there is more equivalent to that red there, which is like that color. That red there. It's like that color. If it's dark though, we're gonna heat the whole thing up. I quenched my last one in water, so I'm going to do the same with this one. You don't want to harden the eye. That's something you really don't want to do. Or if you're going to harden it, you want to soften it back quite quickly. So that's about the temperature I'm looking at. Alright. Seems to be hardened. Turn off the torch. See how not hardened this thing is. No. It's not easy. Agua. And we're gonna grind out that section right there. Don't worry about overheating that section. Okay, now it's good enough to temper. So, again, firing up the torch. I'm grabbing my mini tongs and I'm going to hold them by the bottom. And we're just going to put some heat on the end of this.
because we want that area to be the least coldest section. And I guess we wait now. For the needle to turn a yellow, a straw. We'll wait until the tempers run and then just drop it if you're holding it above your water bucket. Take 2! Okay, we're done with the tempering process. There's the temper. Not terrible. Let's refocus. Yeah, so yeah. I mean, it's got a straw section and the rest is pretty black, but that's the needle. You can be done now. I'm gonna be done now. Maybe. But there you go. You have now forged a needle. Congratulations. The eye probably needs a little bit of work, but it's serviceable. It's got 2 little lips that might be a little bit sharp. So, you might want to take some, like, I don't even know, some thread emery cloth that the humans have now and just run it through there a couple of times. I don't know. I find that very interesting. Needle making. I thought, I want to make one of these. Yeah! And then I'm now regretting it. So, well, I made one and it was of the same kind of thing. And now I made one that's so much smaller. I do not recommend making these needles because the drift is a pain in the butt. So, alright. Please leave a comment. Tell me what I can improve on, or how you thought the video was, or what I should do next. And subscribe. I'm also on Instagram at TrenchForgeArmory. Alright. See you guys later.